Paul and Pat, every Sunday morning. Doing podcasts for you. You'll get golf tips and news. Off the tour, the review. Come and join us, have some fun.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Paul and Pat's podcast. Pat, cheers. By the way, everybody, this is the original Paul and Pat's podcast, the first ever golf podcast in Germany. Don't confuse it with any dodgy podcasts from down south, anywhere like that. And orange trousers we couldn't provide either. So, Pat, what do you think? I mean, the podcast world is growing. Awesome. I mean, I'm really pleased that Ollie and Ollie's effort, as amateurish and crap as it was, but, you know, good job, guys.
I mean, I think it's great. People copying us. Awesome.
It's awesome. We love it. Yeah. So keep going. Try and be as good as us. By the way, we are on week 30. We're on week 30 this week, and you're only on week 1 or 2. Well, we'll see. But good job. We love it, and just remember that this is the original, and you heard it here first.
Yeah, you own the copy.
All right. So this week,
we're reviewing short game putting aids or. Putting aids, actually.
Putting aids,
not short game teaching aids.
All right.
Putting aids.
Okay, so we've got a few putting aids that we use in the academy, and we're going to just go through them. Some of them we use more, some of them perhaps not so much. And again, we're going to explain them, and our jury is going to vote on them. So Pat's going to be head of the jury this time. So Pat, you want to go ahead and introduce your jury? Yeah.
So I'll sit here with my my jury. So I've got Sven, the short game master.
Yeah.
Not. And Caroline, she probably is quite good at short game. I've never seen a short game though, but she probably knows more than any of us. She's been playing golf, and she can actually play golf instead of,
All right, so let's get going. So our first one is from David Ledbetter Training Systems. So make your notes already. And this is actually pretty cool because it sort of lives like this in your golf bag, and you can get it out and sort of do this and open it up somehow. And I know it works like that. And the idea is this goes underneath your arms and connects your arms and body, so you're able to put. And I must say, when I get it under my arms like this, I've got a pretty good feeling of using my shoulders to make the putt. It does. What I like about this jury is that I do like the way it keeps my face sort of square coming through. I don't really feel I can turn it, so I do like that. I'm not sure about the sort of tension in the upper body that I sort of get. I'm pressing my arms in, so that might be a negative point. But I like it, and I also like the fact you can store it nicely, so I think it's pretty good. So what do you think?
So I like it. I've got a 10 down.
Is that anything to do with the fact that David makes it?
No, of course not.
Caroline, what have you got?
9.
9, super, right? Sven's also got a 9, so excellent. This done
Where's the minus point? The tension?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tension.
Okay.
Right, excellent. So we're going to move on. And we're going to take this now. Now I think everyone's seen this fella. You can sort of expand it like this, and it sort of fits between your arms and sort of keeps your arms together when you put. I've actually got this on the lowest, the shortest setting. So I'll put it between my arms and put. And even on the shortest setting, I think you can see it sort of spreads my elbows very wide. And it doesn't actually go any narrower than this. On the one hand, it gives me a really good feeling, the same feeling as the Ledbetter thing there, without clamping anything to my chest. So it does feel I can swing a bit more naturally. On the other hand, this is the narrower setting, and I've still got my arms wide, which we don't like anyway. We hate that. So we prefer the arms sort of hang naturally out. They're just, and this goes double as wide again, So I mean, I'm not sure about that. It'll take forever to get it all the way over here, but who needs this? I mean, my word, that could be the danger of using this. That people start like that anyway, and we don't want them to do that. So pluses and positives and negatives there, people. So make your own decision.
Okay.
Pat?
I've got a 2 down.
A 2. Oh dear, that's not done very well, has it? No.
Because you might as well just use this. It gives you the same feeling, but the arms can hang down naturally. So what's the point of having your arms like this? I don't get it. If they made it narrower, then it might be a good idea, but it's just too wide.
It's too wide. Okay, Caroline, what have you got for us? Oh, 3 and a non-smiley, whatever that's called. 3 and pretty crap. Sven, don't use offensive language in the podcast. That's not good. All right, well, moving on. So we've now got the inside down the line from Momentous Golf, which Butch Harmon signs. So that must be the reason why it's so expensive for a piece of plastic. And the thing I like about this, I don't know if you can see this, Chris, there on the camera, but it's inside down the line, so it actually lets the club travel inside slightly and then down the line on the way through. And although it's a putting track, and we generally don't like putting tracks because they do sort of force you into a certain position, and in terms of motor learning, they're not really the best thing in the world. Nevertheless, it's the best of that lot, you know, that gives you the feeling of going inside and down the line, which I think happens to be awesome. It's a putting track, so, you know, we've got the motor learning issues as a negative, but everything else on it I think is awesome. So, what are your ideas to that?
I put down 8+.
So why does the 1.5 come off that?
I think the inside down the line is a very good idea. I think it's too expensive. That's the big minus
but
on
Butch
this
needs
one.
to get $20 per plastic piece.
Exactly. And yeah, I think it's good. It's just too expensive.
All right. Okay, Caroline, what have you got? 8 again, and 8. 3 8.
Yeah.
888. Right.
Good
Awesome.
job.
That's a lucky Chinese number. Excellent. All right. So coming to our last teacher, now it doesn't look like very much. This is just like we call it the putting plate, and it's just got a little clip on the back. And what you do is you clip it onto the putter like this, and this is pretty awesome because it does the same thing as this, like a putting track does, but without being a track. So what happens is that when you putt with it, instinctively you try and keep the face straight. Now obviously for people who are wanting to rotate, this is not for you, but you shouldn't be doing that anyway. So so we like this because it's not a track, so the motor learning issues are obviously now gone, and you can obviously swing it backwards and forwards, and you can immediately see sort of face rotation because it's right there in front of you. And obviously it doesn't change the weight of your putter because you put it straight in the middle of your putter. So so it doesn't change the weight of your own putter, and you obviously can take it off and try and repeat the feeling. So so we think that's absolutely awesome, and 10 plus, amazing.
Basically 11 out of 10.
Excellent. 10 again, and 11 out of 10 from Sven. So this has obviously made the day, hasn't it? So Caroline, why don't you tell people where people can get this?
www.ledbetter.de.
It's from us. Oh, amazing. I didn't know. And you've given it such great marks. It's got 31 out of 30. So everybody go and get this. We'll have it on special offer in our online shop this week, I'm sure, because it's so fantastic. But again, there's all these things, Pat, in this, which yeah,
Exactly.
and this, which is probably not bad, and this, which is fantastic. There's all these things in golf to help people. I think the key is, though, having a go with all these different things is you can see, well, even things like this are probably great for someone who's got that particular problem, but if you don't have that problem, it's not going to help, right? So I think that's the big key. So yeah, okay, well, thanks for tuning in this week to the original Paul and Pat's podcast, of course, and I hope we've helped you out with these putting aids. We're going to be back this time next week, every Sunday morning as the song goes. So till next time, see you then.
Cheers.